Hello, my darlings. Mama Lou here, and I wanted to get you guys some messages from the Undine spirits, the water elementals. This is going to be for, let's see here, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. So let's see what messages, elementals, spirits of the West, what messages do you have for my water elements, water signs? This energy is going to be covering like the next week or so is what I've been getting. So let's see what we want. You can also check out if you have any other signs. I have other videos up as well. The first card you got is the Star. That's amazing. There's something here of where you are getting real with yourself this week. There's something here of where you're like, okay, you are noticing parts of yourself, parts of your personality, parts of your heart space, parts of your spiritual self, all of these things. I just knocked something over. Sorry about the sound. Where you are really just kind of becoming at peace with who you are, accepting who you are, really just loving yourself and realizing that it's very cool. Like whatever will be. I am what I am. I'm going to use that. I'm going to take all of that and I'm going to just shine a really beautiful light on myself, a lot of self-acceptance, a lot of self-confidence building as well. Like maybe you've been kind of put through the ringer lately. Maybe you've had a little bit of emotional strife or emotional issues or worries that you've been having. But it feels like you're turning it around. You're stepping up. You are just like, no, you're not going to keep me down. No, you're not going to let me feel bad about myself. I'm amazing. I am turning these lemons into lemonade. Here we go. Let's do it. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. It may have been in love. You got the Lovers in reverse. Or maybe you didn't have the best communication skills before, and that's kind of what you've decided. You're like going, okay, here was my part in this relationship. I understand the things that I need to work on, and it feels like you've kind of done that work. And so you aren't going to let past relationships, times when you really felt like maybe you both could have done better, maybe you should have done something first, or maybe you should have opened yourself up and bared your soul a little bit to this person more. This also could be, because it is the Lovers card here, is I'm also getting is like that self-acceptance I was talking about before. You may be actually connecting with your true self more. You may be connecting with your higher self more, your spiritual self, your soul, your spiritual team, and really being like, okay, guys, like, let's get on the same page here. I'm tired of fighting you. You're tired of fighting me. Let's all get along. There's a little bit of that feeling too. So take it how it resonates. But it feels like you're kind of coming to terms with the roles you play in relationships, the roles you play with you. There, or like this, the way you view yourself, the way you view your higher self, how you communicating your wants, your needs, your desires, your heart. It feels like a lot of expression, and you are kind of opening up the heart to throat chakra, and you're going to just be speaking your true feelings a little bit easier this week, your true thoughts and emotions. You're not gonna just let that get locked up anymore. I mean, she's pretty much creating full alchemy here. She is inviting her five senses in so that she can express herself more clearly. This is not gender specific. That's just the energy I'm getting here. And whether that's in work and business, whether that's in relationships, whether that's with yourself, whether that's with your partner, whether this is with your children, your family, your friends, it just kind of is like, you're like, I'm done with this pattern. I'm done. I'm making a new choice. I'm making a new, pathway. I'm gonna do things in a different way. My old way isn't working. My old pathways aren't working for me anymore. Yeah, because then you get the Nine of Pentacles here. this is your, I don't know why this is coming in, but it's like, this is your road to redemption, and it looks amazing. This is your road to, all right, I've learned some really good lessons here. Woo, let's get that done. Over with. The star comes right after the tower. And now you're kind of coming into more of your divineness here. Again, not gender specific. This is you being like, okay, I'm going to take care of myself first, because that's going to help me succeed. That's going to make me succeed. And once I am at a comfortable place, guess what? Then I can start giving to others. Then I can start giving more to relationships. Then I can start giving more to my friends and family, my career, my job. It feels like you kind of need to have a little bit of a self glow up, a self realization, viewing yourself much more clearly, being like, I am amazing. I don't know why I do this to myself. I don't know why I cut people off in relationships. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm using my voice. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to speak my heart, and I'm going to take it as it comes. Because once I have that, and I am filled up, and I am confident, and I know that no matter what, I'm going to be okay, because I am strong. I am a survivor. Then that's when all of a sudden, once you are like kind of in this like, all right, how can I help everybody else? That outpouring is coming in. That abundance is coming to you. It really is cool because, okay. Yeah. Then you get the Hangman in reverse. You've done the self-reflection. You've done that. I need to look at myself from a different point of view. I need to look at myself from a better perspective. And it feels like it's time for you to, you don't need to beat yourself up. You don't need to rehash it. It's time to get moving. It's time to be done with the hangman mode. You've done the work. You've done the adapting, and it looks like this week you have a much clearer view of yourself. You have a much clearer view of what you need to be doing moving forward, how you can change these patterns, how you can adjust. It feels very much like you're in that flow. That Undine spirit, the water spirit, is coming in and being like, now you got it. Now you're rolling with the ocean. Now you're moving to the groove. Like it's like you just had to take a moment and honestly like connect with your spirit, connect with yourself. And it may have taken a couple of times. Maybe it's taken a couple of lessons over and over again, but it feels like you're kind of done with that. Yeah. Hermit mode. You've been in a, okay, I'm not going to move forward until I learn how to, self-love, how to do these things. Yeah. Cause then you got the 3 of Cups. Like, you need to be okay alone so that you can be okay together with other people. You need to be able to love yourself whether other people love you. And I know that's just hard. I'm not saying that flippantly at all, but it's more of a term here of kind of like the Queen of Pentacles too. Like, the more solid and spiritual and enlightened that you are, it does make you more successful because you're not relying on other people's approval, other people's decisions, other people's voice speaking over yours. You are using your voice. You are using your inner compass to do what it is that you need to do. He literally, inside of his lantern, has the star inside of it. It's like now you're using these experiences, these cycles that you're finally be like, oh, that's the lesson. Let me do it. You're taking those and you're using it to guide your path forward. And it feels amazing. It looks amazing. It's going to lead to, abundance and you kind of feeling a little badass for sure. And then also new friendships, new relationships, new ways of communicating with people. You may even join different, meetup groups or friend groups or I don't know, maybe you join a band. I don't know where that came from, but it feels like if you're feeling the need to start collaborating with more people, it feels like some of these lessons were important so you could learn your voice. You could learn your desires, your hopes, your dreams, and your drive, what drives you. And it really feels like that is what is coming in. Really cool message, actually. Let's see what other messages we have coming in. Okay, we have the Wizard. Use your skills to aid others. What was I saying about here? Like, once you kind of have, you know, yourself established, you know exactly what you're doing. You have enough to start giving other people. Don't start giving to others before you've given to yourself and you know that you're okay. Then the Wizard here. Then you can use those skills to aid others. You can maybe even help. I mean, if you've gone through a hangman, a star, and a hermit situation, you might have really good advice that can help other people as well. Maybe that's what you do. Maybe you write an advice column. Maybe you do, you know, whatever your, whatever resonates, take it. Because then you have the Knight, triumph over adversity. That very much feels like this week for me, for you guys, where you are overcoming some of these things that have kind of been holding you back, or these lessons that you had to learn. It feels like you're in a very great growth period, and it feels like take those wins, enjoy those wins, and don't look back. This feels very much of like, no, you gotta move forward with this. You gotta see where this takes you. I mean, even the Wizard is kind of like, let's see where we go with this, you know, like, and the Knight is just like, tell me where to go, tell me what to do, I'll do it for you. This is how you need to feel about yourself, where you're just not willing to or what is it? It's like you're willing to put forth the effort for yourself because, you know, like I say this sometimes, you know, if mama's okay, then everybody's okay. Or if, you know, mom ain't happy, ain't no one happy. There's a little bit of that here that deals with yourself, with being in alignment with yourself. And if you are settled, if you are aligned, if you are grounded, if you have those chakras opening up where you can speak freely with your heart. I'm also seeing a lot of blue. So, and I know that's the throat chakra as well. So if you have blue stones, if you know, want to drink out of a blue glass, you know, when you're drinking your water or something like that, really focus on those things. It is self-healing, self-soothing. It is very natural. And I know that, you know, you're also the water spirits, the water babies, the Undines. They're very much wanting you to connect with that. And remember, you're in the flow. You're in the flow now. Just go with it. Let it run through you. Let you feel the feels, do the things, and then move, speak, do, get out of this cycle. And like I said, this energy feels like that's exactly what you've been doing. And I think it'll just take one little step forward and you're going to be like, oh, good, I'm past that part. I made it past it. Let's do this. I'm going to open up my little lantern here and we're going on our next adventure. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Really cool energy. I hope that this was helpful for you. I will be, I posted all the other signs and elementals. I will be talking to you guys soon. I hope you have a great week. All right. Bye-bye.